pretty much every entity in the world has to pay tax, direct or indirect. Every human, every big company, and even a single entrepreneur starting a small business for the very first time. Everyone needs to file taxes. If they don't, they might just end up behind bars for tax evasion, which is a criminal offense. For bigger organizations, they have a separate tax department that looks after the tax filing and tax payment. But for a new business, it can get complicated. New businesses might hire a tax firm to help file their tax returns, but if you don't have a tax firm and you're confused about the whole process, well, don't worry, because today, I'll help you through it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll tell you 7 specific factors that you need to carefully consider when filing your tax returns for the first time. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Number 7, payment technique. Majority of countries have a very simple payment technique for taxes. They allow bank transfers, checks, or any financial instrument to pay tax, but in some countries like Pakistan, you need to be careful. Taxes can't be paid as a check or any other financial instrument there. That means you need to pay in cash or you have to do a bank transfer. These are some factors you always need to remember before filing taxes. But if you're still having trouble filing taxes, you need to consult a specialist first. They'll help you figure everything out from start to end. Your missing documents, your payment technique, your business type. They'll help you through it all. Number 6, filing methods. In the old days, to file taxes, you had to visit tax offices and wait in a long line waiting for your turn. And in case you forgot something, all the waiting would go into vain and you'll have to end up repeating the whole process all over again. But thanks to technological advancement, tax returns can easily be filed online or through mail now. You just need to know your tax registration number and you can file them however you want. And physically going and waiting in line is still an option too. So before you file taxes, decide which filing method is most suitable for you so you can proceed without any trouble. Number 5, extensions. If you have a valid reason for delaying the filing of your tax, you can appeal for an extension. But if you do need an extension, you need a valid reason for that. Otherwise, you won't get approval and your penalty will still be applied on late payment of taxes. In most countries, you can ask for an extension from commissioners, but in some countries, you have to directly contact the tax authorities. Number 4, deadline. A very important thing you need to remember is the deadline. If you miss the deadline of your tax year, you end up paying a fine or penalty. And if you keep paying your taxes late continuously, it can even result in court action. So always know what tax year you're in and what your exact deadline of tax filing is. Also, make sure you file your taxes way before the deadline. Number 3, type of business. Another important thing is the type of business you've registered as. Public and private companies usually have a higher tax percentage, but nonprofit organizations or sole proprietors have lower tax. So you need to make sure you know what business type you're registered as so you don't get overtaxed or undertaxed. Humans tend to make mistakes, and the whole tax department is run by humans. So make sure you know your business tax and the amount of tax you need to file. This will prevent you from any unnecessary struggle. Number 2, relevant records. Before filing tax returns, all financial records need to be completed before the tax year ends. That includes the statement of comprehensive income, which shows all the profit you earned and the expenses you made to earn the profit. Depending on this statement, you might get some tax benefits. Another record you need to clear is the statement of financial position that shows the list of all assets and liabilities of your business at any single place. You might get tax benefits on new assets you bought as well. So before you file your taxes, all these relevant records need to be prepared according to the standards of the relevant tax body. The most important one is the statement of comprehensive income, but that doesn't mean the others are useless. You need all the other records to give proof for the profits and expenses in the comprehensive income statement. So before you go to file taxes, make sure you have all relevant records. Number 1, the tax year. A tax year is the period in which tax has to be paid for all the profit you made from any business activities. There's a common misconception. You might think taxes are filed every year on the same date for all businesses. But that's actually not the case. There are normal tax years, which is a 12-month period that starts from the 1st of July and ends next year on the 30th of June. meaning companies having a normal tax year need to submit their tax return before 30th of June. But there is also a special tax year. With the special tax year, businesses can be granted a unique date to pay their taxes. And at first, all businesses have to pay tax according to the normal tax year in most countries. But later on, you can get approved for the special tax year, and with that, businesses can choose the date to pay their taxes on. So before you file your taxes, understanding the difference between normal and special tax year is crucial. And you need to understand which tax year your business is in. And on that note, let's end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video helped you, and if it did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out and have a great day.